Dear cadets, good morning to you all. Hope you all are fine at your home. Due to corona pandemic, our regular classes are not taking place. So now I am here to take your class virtually. I welcome all of you in my class and the topic is inverse trigonometric function from chapter 7 of your book, Learning Outcome. After the class, the cadets will able to solve inverse trigonometric function related problem, solve creative question related to inverse trigonometric function. Now let us try to solve some question. Here given that if cos inverse x by a plus cos inverse y by b equal to theta, then show that x square by a square minus 2xy cos theta by ab plus y square by b square is equal to sin square theta. Solution. Given that cos inverse x by a plus cos inverse y by b equal to theta. You know the formula cos inverse x plus cos inverse y is equal to cos inverse xy minus root 1 minus x square into 1 minus y square. Now applying this formula here. Here x means x by a and y means y by b. Now after this formula, then we can write xy by ab minus root 1 minus x by a whole square root 1 minus y by b whole square is equal to cos theta. Now simplify this equation, then we can write xy by ab minus cos theta is equal to root 1 minus x by a whole square root 1 minus y by b whole square. Now squaring both sides, then we can write a square minus 2ab plus b square. That means x square y square by a square b square minus 2ab. A means xy by ab, b means cos theta, plus b square means cos square theta. And root square cancel. Then we can write 1 minus x square by a square into 1 minus y square by b square. Now simplify this. Then we can write x square y square by a square b square minus 2xy by ab cos theta is equal to 1 minus x square by a square minus y square by b square plus x square y square by a square b square minus cos square theta. Here x square y square by a square b square cancel. Then we can write x square y by a square minus 2xy cos theta plus y square b square is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. We know 1 minus cos square is equal to sin square theta. Here putting this value, this is proved. Now another question. If sin pi cos theta is equal to cos pi sin theta, then show that theta is equal to plus minus half sin inverse 3 by 4. Now solution. Given that sin pi cos theta is equal to cos pi sin theta. Here you see. Here sin pi by 2 plus minus pi sin theta. Here sin 1 into pi by 2. That means 1 is odd number. So sin will turn into cos. So sin will turn into cos. And pi by 2 plus minus theta, that means 1, 2. Here sin positive. Also here sin is positive. That's why we can write cos pi sin theta is equal to sin pi by 2 plus minus pi sin theta. Now sin cancel. Then we can write pi cos theta is equal to pi by 2 plus minus pi sin theta. Now pi cancel of both sides. Then we can write cos theta minus plus sin theta is equal to half. Now squaring both sides. Then we can write cos square theta plus sin square theta plus minus 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to 1 by 4. We know cos square plus sin square is equal to 1 and 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to sin 2 theta. Here putting this value, then we can write 1 plus minus sin 2 theta is equal to 1 by 4. Now we can write sin 2 theta is equal to 1 minus 1 by 4 is equal to sin 2 theta is equal to plus minus 3 by 4. Therefore 2 theta is equal to sin inverse plus minus 3 by 4. Therefore theta is equal to half sin inverse 3 by 4. Proved. Another question. If cos inverse x plus cos inverse y plus cos inverse z equal to pi, then show that x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xyz is equal to 1. Solution given that cos inverse x plus cos inverse y plus cos inverse z equal to pi. Then we can write cos inverse x plus cos inverse y is equal to pi minus cos inverse z. You know cos inverse x plus cos inverse y. You know the formula is equal to cos inverse xy minus root 1 minus x square into 1 minus y square is equal to pi minus cos inverse z. Now we can write xy minus root 1 minus x square into 1 minus y square cos inverse into cos pi minus cos inverse z. Here pi, that means 2 into pi by 2. Here 2 is even number. So cos remains same, cos. And 2 into pi by 2, that means first, second quadrant. Here cos negative, that's why minus sign and cos inverse z. Now cos inverse cancel. Then we can write minus z xy minus root 1 minus x square y minus y square plus x square y square is equal to minus z. Here multiplying both of these two terms. Then we can write root 1 minus x square minus y square plus x square y square is equal to xy plus z. Side change. Now squaring both sides. Then we can write 1 minus x square minus y square plus x square y square is equal to a plus b whole square. That means a square plus 2ab plus b square. After calculating this, we can write x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xyz is equal to 1. Now another question. If a plus b plus c is equal to pi and a equal to tan inverse 2 and b equal to tan inverse 3, then show that c equal to pi by 4. Solution given that a plus b plus c equal to pi and a equal to tan inverse 2. Then we can write tan a is equal to 2 and b equal to tan inverse 3. Then we can write tan b is equal to 3. Now a plus b is equal to pi minus c. A plus b is equal to pi minus c. Now multiplying both sides by 10, then we can write tan a plus b minus tan pi minus c. You know the formula tan a plus b is equal to tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan a tan b. And here you can see tan pi minus c. Here pi means 2 into pi by 2. 2 is even number. That means 10 will remain same to 10. 2 means first, second quadrant. Here 10 is negative. That's why minus sign. And 10C. Now putting the value of 10A and 10B here, then we can write 2 plus 3 by 1 minus 2 into 3 is equal to minus 10C. Implies 10C is equal to 10 pi by 4. That means 2 plus 3. That means 5. Here 2 into 3. That means 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. Then we can write minus minus cancel. Then we can write 10C equal to 10 pi by 4. Because 10, 1 is equal to 10 pi by 4. Here 10, 10 cancel. Then we can write C equal to pi by 4. This is our required need. Now another question. Show that 10 inverse 6 plus 10 inverse 7 by 5 is equal to 3 pi by 4. Solution. Given that 10 inverse 6 plus 10 inverse 7 by 5, we know 10 inverse x plus 10 inverse y is equal to 10 inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy. Now applying this formula here, then we can write 10 inverse 6 plus 7 by 5. Here x means 6 and y means 7 by 5. By 1 minus xy, x means 6 and y is 7 by 5. After calculating this, we can write 10 inverse 37 by minus 37. Here 10 inverse 37 by minus 37 is equal to, we can write 10 inverse 37 by 37 is equal to pi minus 10 inverse 1. Here, then pi minus 10 inverse minus 1. That means 1 means 10 inverse pi by 4. 10 inverse cancel. Then we can write pi by 4. Now, after calculating this, we can write 3 pi by 4. Solve the equation 10 inverse 1 minus x by 1 plus x is equal to half 10 inverse x. Solution. Given that 10 inverse 1 minus x by 1 plus x is equal to half 10 inverse x. Here multiplying 2, then we can write 2 10 inverse 1 minus x by 1 plus x is equal to 10 inverse x. You know the formula 2 10 inverse x. X means 1 minus x by 1 plus x. 2 10 inverse x is equal to 10 inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. Now applying this formula here, then we can write 10 inverse 2x. X means 1 minus x by 1 plus x by 1 minus x square is equal to 10 inverse x. Now 10 inverse cancel. Then we can write 2 into 1 minus x into 1 plus x by 1 minus x, 1 plus x whole square minus 1 minus x whole square is equal to x. After calculating this, we can write 2 into 1 minus x square by 4x, because 4ab is equal to a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square. Here a means 1, b means x. That's why directly we can write 4x is equal to x. Now multiplying this, we can write 2 into 1 minus x square equal to 4x square. Then we can write 6x square equal to 2. Therefore, x is equal to root 1 by 3. This is our required solution. Now let us try to solve a creative question. Prove that cos 10 inverse sine cot inverse x is equal to root 1 plus x square by 2 plus x square. Question number B, prove that a equal to 10 inverse 5 by root 2, and C, if b equal to 0, then find its solution. Now solution A. When you solve this type of problem, always follow the previous term, and by using figure convert this term to previous term. Here you see cot inverse x, that means base by perpendicular. Here perpendicular 1. From Pythagoras we can write root perpendicular square plus base square. Now we can write cos tan inverse sin inverse. Sin inverse means perpendicular by hypotenuse. Here perpendicular 1 and hypotenuse root 1 plus x square. Now sin inverse cancel. Then we can write cos tan inverse 1 by root 1 plus x square. Now again we see the previous term. Now convert this term to cos by using figure. Here you see tan inverse 1 by root 1 plus x square. That means perpendicular by base. Here perpendicular 1 base root 1 plus x square. From Pythagoras we can write perpendicular square plus base square is equal to 2 root 2 plus x square. Now cos inverse. Cos inverse means base by hypotenuse. Here base 1 plus x square and hypotenuse root 2 plus x square. Now cos inverse cancel. Then we can write root 1 plus x square by 2 plus x square. Proof. Now question number B. Here given that left hand side is equal to A. A means 2 sin inverse 1 by 3 plus cos inverse root 2 by 3. Now we convert sin inverse into tan inverse. Here sin inverse 1 by 3. That means perpendicular by hypotenuse. Here perpendicular 1, hypotenuse 3. Then the base, from Pythagoras we can write hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square. That means root 8 is equal to, we can write 2 tan inverse. Tan inverse means perpendicular by base. Here perpendicular 1 and base root 8. And again cos inverse root 2 by root 3. That means base by hypotenuse. Here base root 2 and hypotenuse root 3. Then tan inverse, that means from Pythagoras we can write perpendicular is equal to 1. Then tan inverse, that means perpendicular by base. Here perpendicular 1 and base root 2. Now putting this value here, then we can write cos inverse root 2 by root 3 is equal to tan inverse 1 by root 2. You know 2 tan inverse x. You know the formula. 2 tan inverse x means 1 by root 8. 2 tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse 2x. 2x means 1 by root 8. 2x by 1 minus x square. X square means 1 into 1 by 8 root 8 square. Square root cancel. Then we can write 1 by 8 plus tan inverse 1 by root 2. After calculating this, we can write 2 by root 8 into 8 by 7. Then we can write tan inverse 4 root 2 by 7 plus tan inverse 1 by root 2. Here another formula. You know tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy. Then calculate, after calculating this, then we can write tan inverse 5 by root 2 is equal to right hand side. Proof. Now question number C. Here given that b equal to 0. Here b means tan cos inverse x minus sin tan inverse 2 is equal to 0. Now convert cos inverse x into tan inverse. Then we can write, here you see cos inverse x, that means base by perpendicular, here base x and perpendicular base by hypotenuse, here hypotenuse 1. From Pythagoras we can write root 1 minus x square. Then tan inverse. Tan inverse means perpendicular by base. Here perpendicular root 1 minus x square and base x. And from figure 2, we can write sine tan inverse 2. Tan inverse 2, that means perpendicular by base. Here perpendicular 2, base 1. From Pythagoras, we can write hypotenuse root 5. Now convert sine inverse. Tan inverse into sine inverse. Then we can write sine inverse means perpendicular by hypotenuse. Perpendicular here 2 and hypotenuse root 5. Now tan inverse cancel and sine inverse cancel. Then we can write root 1 minus x square by x is equal to 2 by root 5. After calculating this, we can write 1 minus x square by x square is equal to 4 by 5. Now multiplying this side and this side, then we can write 4x square is equal to 5 minus 5x square. Therefore, x is equal to plus minus root 5 by 3. This is our required solution. Now, this is your homework. A creative question. Scenario 1, p equal to x square plus y square. And scenario 2, gx is equal to cos inverse 1 by root 5 minus sin inverse 3 by 5 plus tan inverse 1 by 3. Now question number A, so that cos inverse sin tan inverse 3 by 4 is equal to 3 by 4. And question number B, if sin inverse x plus sin inverse y equal to pi by 2, then show that p equal to 1. From scenario 2, prove that gx is equal to tan inverse 2. That's all for today. If you have any query, you can ask that in the comment section. Lastly, I would like to remind you the most important thing in this critical situation, you must stay home and keep yourself safe. Stay fine. Thank you.